everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Chiefs going up against the Eagles. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. A first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Going right back to Smallwood. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Wentz now to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams, 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! The 3-19! Go!
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Wentz will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off on Levante David. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this This is going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down, Smallwood. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So it'll be first down here after the run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Wentz to throw on second down. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Wentz. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. first down, a run with Smallwood. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They give to Smallwood. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No. Check. Patriot. Go. Watching that, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Olsen over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver left. play action. They'll throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got that. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The play clock's running down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They run the counter. Smallwood. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. A couple of cheats there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now Wentz on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we... So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Smallwood. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he motions the wide receiver. A run with Smallwood. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing is Wentz. Caught left side, Williams. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And this defense has been extraordinary all season, and that might just be the cherry on top. What a play there on the fumble recovery touchdown.
Maybe it's time they get a nickname because they've played like the great defenses of the past. The Steel Curtain, Doomsday, the no-name defense. We might have to come up with one for these guys.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Let's go! 3-19!
Mike 50. Come on.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green, 39!
They run again on first down with Smallwood. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And off comes to Smallwood. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go now.
Wentz to throw. Rolling to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, in that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
first down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.